I want to introduce our artist this morning. Come on up. He's a good friend of mine from the Houston songwriting community. He is well known in taverns, restaurants, pubs, and homes throughout the Gulf Coast area.
And blood banks.
And blood banks. He's a songwriter, okay? You take any gig you can get, you know. In any case, I first met him when I was a very green guitar player here in Houston, and I used to see him play at clubs, and he always did a fantastic job. I think he has a wonderful point of view, a really nice emotive voice. He's a good solid picker. And I've watched him evolve over the years into a wonderful artist. Please put your hands together for Mr. Thaddeus Breneman.
Good morning. Remember the time you just laid on your back, making love to your cold 45, and now Jesus, more money, Prozac, put the sparkle back into your eye. You said every sunset is just a stillborn climax. It dawns just the cause of it all. And now Jesus, more money, Prozac, put your smile through the line on this call. You said you found someone who's a lot like me. Well, I hope when you're ready I'll sing at your wedding. God bless you. Please RSVP. You make me listless and wistful, like a blue Monday preacher, a bachelor on Sunday, new shoes at Easter, playing blackjack with Jesus on Prozac, believing it's payback for leaving before. You said you found someone who's a lot like me. Well, you asked for my blessing. I suppose you can guess I'll be wishing for how things could be. And now that every sunset is still a stillborn climax, and dawn's just the cause of it all. And not Jesus, more money, Prozac, can help me make sense of it all. Say you found someone who's a lot like me. I hope when you're ready I'll sing at your wedding. God bless you. Please RSVP. Like I can find someone who's a lot like you. Well, the chances are slender, so I guess I'll pretend being happy. God bless you too. Say your prayers, take your pills. I love you. Well, me and John Paul put our heads together, but we couldn't think of nothing to say. Started thinking early in the evening last night and carried on into the day. And just about noon it started making sense, and then it wouldn't go away. See, I was always living in the future tense, and he was only living today. Do you think you can make it? Do you think you can take it? Do you think it's for the rusty goddamn? If I'm still thinking when the curtain falls, I'll be thinking therefore I am. Then Jenny come down, concerned about Carl, said he's working much too hard. God bless the hands of the working man, but I think he's gone a little too far. He said he's gonna struggle till the day he dies, and history marks him a star. He's a faraway boy with a poet's eyes, she's a lady with a shepherd's heart. Do you think you can take it? Do you think you can make it? Do you think it's for the rusty guy? Damn. If I'm still thinking when the curtain falls, I'll be thinking therefore I am. And then me and the Mahari, she went downtown just to try to lose my blues. I said, what do you think about the hookers on the corner? He said he couldn't wear those shoes. He said everybody gets exactly what they ask for, sometimes what they deserve. Well, I seen he had a racket and a lot of balls, and it was my turn to serve. Do you think you can take it? Do you think you can make it? Do you think it's worth the rusty goddamn? If I'm still thinking when the curtain falls, I'll be thinking therefore I am. Me and John Paul had a hell of a fight, like you find them on the best of friends. He was trying to tell me that you get one life. I said I'm coming back again. But we both agreed it's a very short fall from the belly of your mama to the grave. You didn't ask to come, but you're here, my son, so you might as well try to be brave. Do you think you can take it? Do you think you can make it? Do you think it's worth the rusty goddamn? If I'm still thinking when the curtain falls, I'll be thinking therefore I am. Yes, if I'm still thinking when the curtain falls, I'll be thinking therefore I am. You know, I don't normally introduce my songs. I figure if you can't stand on its own merit, there's no reason to explain it. That being said, I have an introduction for this one. I learned a real valuable lesson when I got married. I'm divorced now, but almost 20 years ago, and I did get married. I learned the big difference between living together and being married, and that's when you go to the store. You see, when you're living together, you say, honey, I'm going to the store, you need anything? And she'll go, oh, yeah, I need this, this, and this. Or she said, no, I don't need anything. And the minute you get married, you get that ring on your finger and that paper signed, you say, honey, I'm going to the store, and all of a sudden this list appears. And it looks like the Magna Carta. And so I get this list, and I'm going to Target, and one of the things on the list was garbage bags. And so I go to the garbage bag section, and I was really astounded at the variety of garbage bags you could get. You know, 15-gallon, 30-gallon yard leaf bags, you know, twist ties, Ziploc, you know. But the one I bought, it was the cheapest, but that's not why I bought it. The reason I bought it is because it advertised 6 free trash bags. Nothing uniform to that, not 5, not 10, 6. I thought, what an arbitrary number. And then I got to thinking on the way home, he said, this is marketing genius. I mean, it really is, because I think, and if you look and see, all our problems in the world start with ourselves. And our biggest problems, we can tell everybody else how to clean their house. And we're personal hoarders, and I think every one of us carries about 6 bags full of garbage they ought to just let the hell go, but they got nowhere to put it. Get rid of all that crap you've been packing around. Don't go looking for it in the lost and found. It's better off gone. In our time, it's fading fast. Don't listen to the modern day prophets of doom. Don't tell your brother that you have no room. You got plenty of space if you only take out your trash. And I listen to the talking heads tear their tails, and I feel like Jonah just banging on the ribs of the whale. Our fate appears sealed and the meat is just having a blast. Then you hear all those stories about the good old days, when the only game they played was like old Simon says. Well, Simon says, get off your ass and take out your trash. Get rid of all that crap you've been packing around, and don't go looking for it in the lost and found. Well, it's better off gone, and our time is fading fast. Don't listen to those modern day prophets of doom, and don't tell your brother that you have no room. You got plenty of space if you only take out your trash. I scream, you scream, what the hell we screaming for? OJ's not just for breakfast anymore. Meanwhile, the tabloid titans are gearing up for a clash. You get some homely, lonely housewife sit there and tell about her affair with some lesbian biker named Mel. Hey Jerry, hey Maury, hey Ricky, take out your trash. Get rid of all that crap you've been packing around. Don't go looking for it in the lost and found. It's better off gone, and our time is fading fast. Wow, I wrote the song, I can't remember the words. There's gathering space if you only take out your trash.
Take out your trash there.
You got King Barry at the helm and Rush Windbag on the air, and our sense of checks and balance don't seem quite fair. Like when we turn around and give those foreign states all hard-earned cash. Still, we're stepping over children who are sleeping on our streets. Got no coat for the winter, no shoes for their feet. It's time to wake up, smell the coffee, take out your trash. Get rid of all that crap you've been packing around. Don't go looking for it in the lost and found. It's better off gone, and our time is fading fast. Don't listen to those modern day prophets of doom, and don't tell your brother that you have no room. You got plenty of space if you only. You got plenty of space if you only. You got plenty of space if you only take out. Just take it out. I think the subject of resilience and the human spirit is a marvelous, marvelous topic, and you said it very well, Mike.
Oh, here.
When I first moved to Texas, I had a brother and a sister both living here, and they moved away. Okay, but before my brother left, he worked at NASA, and he worked with a man that was in a wheelchair. And he had hooks on both arms. He was a chopper pilot in Vietnam, and the chopper went down, and he survived it. But you ask him what happened, and he said, I had a bad day. And he never had a handicap placard on his van. He had a special wheelchair made where he could push it himself. He didn't have one of the electric ones. He had the money to do it. And eventually he retired from NASA and sailed solo around the world. Wow. He had a bad day. Anyway, that being said, I didn't know who Jimmy Buffett really was coming from Arizona until I moved out here, and my brother handed me this thing and said, "You need to listen to this guy." I said, "Wow." I said, "Who is this?" And this is a song that kind of fits into that. He went to Paris, looking for answers to questions that bothered him so. He was impressive, young and aggressive, saving the world on his own. But warm summer breezes and French wines and cheeses held his ambitions at bay. The summers and winters scattered like splinters, and 4 or 5 years slipped away. He went to England, played the piano, and married an actress named Kim. They had a fine life. She was a good wife and bore him a young son named Jim. And all of the answers and all of the questions he locked in his attic one day. 'Cause he liked quiet, clean country living, and 20 more years slipped away. Well, the war took his baby, bombs killed his lady, and left him with only one eye. Whole was shattered, his body was battered, and all he could do is just cry. As tears were falling, he was recalling answers that he never found. So he hopped on a freighter, skid to the ocean, and left England without sound. And now he lives in the islands, fishes the pilings, and he drinks his green label each day. Writing his memoirs, losing his hearing, but he don't care what most people say. Through 86 years of perpetual motion, if he likes you, he'll smile and he'll say, some of it's magic, some of it tragic, but I had a good life all the way. He went to Paris, looking for answers to questions that bothered him so. Thank you so much.
So a couple quick announcements before we head out. Thaddeus, did you bring any CDs or anything?
I don't have any.
Oh, okay. Kent, how can we find where you play around town? What's the best way to do that?
You can Facebook me.
Facebook, okay.
Yeah, Thaddeus Breneman on Facebook. I had a CD, and it only took me 10 years to sell the first 1,000 copies. It's going to go wood pretty soon. I'm real happy about that.